strategy is with these negotiations with Republicans, and it seems like, but I guess I'm asking you to correct
Sure.
me if I'm wrong, that he would be willing to go for a smaller hard infrastructure deal with Republicans and then maybe combine the remainder of it into a deal that he would push through with reconciliation with Democrats on the softer infrastructure stuff that you guys have outlined. Is that the basic preferred approach of the White House at this point?
I know we like to get ahead of the legislative process, but there's a lot that can happen in one day or 1 week or 2 weeks, as you all know from covering this for some time. I will say the fundamentals are this. The president remains committed to all the ideas he has put forward, investing in infrastructure, creating millions of jobs, ensuring that we can do more to support families across the country with childcare, giving additional benefits. He's committed to all those ideas. There are a range of mechanisms for moving them forward. So yes, we're having a discussion over the last several days that has been primarily focused on different options for hard infrastructure. And we expect a counter-proposal on that early next week. But again, there's a range of ways to move these ideas forward. He's quite open to them. We're focused on this component at this moment, but we're not going to get too far ahead of where we are in discussions with not just the Republicans, but a range of Democrats as well.
And then we've seen, obviously this week, some Republican governors pull back expanded unemployment benefits, which is a key priority of the president's in the first COVID stimulus bill. We saw with Obamacare also that some Republican governors didn't opt into Medicare expansion, so it blocked benefit for the president. President Obama had saw it in those states, and so I'm wondering if that is at all causing you guys to reconsider elements, especially the families plan, that things like community college tuition, the free pre-K program are all administered by states. So if there's a worry that by essentially giving Republican governors who have been vocal about disagreeing with the president the keys to these priorities, whether if there have been any lessons learned from what we've seen in the last few weeks.
Well, first I would say that we don't see in the data unemployment benefits as a major driver in bumpy jobs numbers, as you've heard many people say. So let me start there. Second, the investment in universal pre-K and extended community college, we don't see as a partisan proposal. And in fact, if you look across the country, there are some states that you might consider red states that have done things like universal pre-K and have been quite successful at it. And these are investments, in our view, that are certainly they have a semi-short-term benefit, but more, they have a long-term benefit because kids who attended pre-K as opposed to daycare have more than 50% are more than 50% more likely to graduate from high school. So it doesn't change our approach to that. It doesn't change our view that in order to be more competitive over the long term, these are key and vital investments. And yes, it will need to be a partnership with the states, but we've also seen since then, to build on the Medicaid expansion, a number of, quote unquote red states have expanded because they see the benefit and they have seen how it has helped states. And we're hopeful as we work through this and we talk to governors, they can recognize this is not a partisan proposal. It's something that can help the next generation of workers be more competitive. Go ahead. Oh, you, Matt. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Jen.